Hello, my name is Devin Akers and I'm the staff interpreter here at OSD, and I was recently approached and asked to interpret the parent-teacher conference for the new student here. And after going over the information of the conference and whatnot, I will interpret it. However, I think it necessary to bring in a certified deaf interpreter, a CDI, or a DI interpreter, a deaf interpreter. And one of my main reasons for this is due to the fact that the student's parent, Chrysanta, is a Mexican immigrant, and ASL is not her first language. So I have been trained as a American Sign Language interpreter, and due to the fact that she's still learning sign language, there could be a little bit of a gap of communication there. And I believe that a deaf interpreter would be able to bridge that gap between me and Chrysanta. The certified deaf interpreter or deaf interpreter and I would be working as a team, and I believe that would allow for full access of communication for everybody in the room, including the parent and the student. The student as well, we do not completely know her communication skills and where her language is when it comes to ASL. Because she is a new student to the Ohio School for the Deaf, she hasn't necessarily been around the other students here very much, so she could still be learning American Sign Language like her parent, or could be a fluid skilled signer. We don't know. But however, she is still a minor, so who has recently experienced some trauma at her past school, and I think in her file it said that she was bullied, so therefore including a certified deaf interpreter with the minor who's experienced some trauma would even greatly allow for more access of communication in a more fluid and natural way. A certified deaf interpreter or a deaf interpreter also just, they grew up deaf, which I don't have that experience as a learned certified interpreter. They just have that natural innate ability that growing up involved in the deaf community, being deaf themselves, those experiences that I can't get. So therefore their presence as well to advocate for the parent and the student and to kind of give that cultural influence to it as well would be greatly needed. On top of those two things, the information for a parent-teacher conference is important, and I would want Chrysanta to have full access of communication and full access of understanding in this situation. So due to the nature of the meeting, a CDI would be necessary. They are also both new to this area, and just having another deaf person there, again, is just, it would just be an amazing experience for them. Yeah, and like I said, we don't know the student's language skills, so based on that, like, it would just be absolutely necessary for a CDI to be present. As well as, according to the CPC, which is the Code of Professional Conduct for Interpreters, if you, out of the section, if you hop down to section 2, I believe 2.4, it states, I'm going to read it just because I don't fully remember word for word. It states an interpreter should request support when needed fully to convey the message and address exceptional communication skills such as foreign language users. Chrysanta definitely falls under that category, so therefore, and a very important reason for a CDI to be present in that meeting. Thank you.